Humans saw this toxic flower and somehow associated it with heaven. Which says a lot about humans. I guess we're kind of morbid in a way. Delphinium has been long admired for centuries, actually, because it almost doesn't look real, especially these pale electric blue varieties. Blue flowers are especially rare in nature, and this icy looking kind, that's really special. Because unlike modern flowers, which are bred heavily for certain colors, delphiniums naturally evolved these vivid blue pigments long before modern ornamental breeding. So nature decided to make it ethereal on its own. And that's another reason humans associated flowers like this with transcendence and spiritual evolution and dream states and things that are just beyond the ordinary. It's extremely toxic. This is a high toxicity plant. Delphiniums contain defensive alkaloids, which were historically feared by livestock owners and some herbalists and gardeners because this plant could weaken muscles, affect breathing badly, poison grazing animals, and in large amounts cause paralysis. The culprits are going to be the seeds, shoots, roots, like the young growth. So that gives this flower automatic, beautiful, but dangerous energy. They didn't just admire them for how cool they look. They actively use them as a pesticide. They were crushed with larkspur back in the old times to kill lice, repel insects, and also to remove parasites. Despite of all that, people still associated delphiniums with aspiration, protection, and transcendence, reaching upward, and that was specifically because of how the plant grows. These towering flower spikes, like, they almost resemble cathedral spires or ritual candles. So the name itself comes from a Greek word, delphine, which means dolphin. And that's because the unopened flower buds here, they kind of look like little dolphin noses. Once you see it, you really can't unsee it. I've loved these plants ever since I started becoming fascinated with poisonous and mystical plants when I worked in greenhouses a long time ago. Just because these flowers feel like they sit between worlds. Protective, beautiful, ancient. In some cases, a stairway to heaven. The hard part's done. I already planted it last year. The delphinium likes 6 to 8 hours of full sun, preferably in the morning. Sometimes the afternoon can be a little harsh on it. If there's any plants you would like me to specifically cover, please, you're welcome to drop them below in the comments. Meanwhile, for next time, I think Queen Anne's Lace has something to say. See you next time.